it's a great way to try and connect other people is actually asking for help and talking about what you need or want at this time, because we'd rather you ask for help than to fall in a heap. Whether you actually physically fall or whether you emotionally fall or whether you spiritually fall, we want you to ask for help. And I know that's a thing I struggle with myself, but I think we need to support each other in doing that. All right. All right, so let's go into our heart chakra, which is about following what we really find important, about loving and forgiving. All right, so it's safe to be loved. We don't always feel like it's safe to be loved. Sometimes we feel scared to be loved because that means you could be criticized or noticed when you don't want to be noticed. All right, so now let's go throat chakra. All right, love opens the door for me to feel whole and complete. All right, so is there something that prevents you from feeling whole and complete? So some generational baggage, dad's side, dad's mum, and the women, 73 generations of women, and some stuck emotions. The feeling of stagnation. So sometimes we do feel very stuck. We feel stuck in uh, maybe what we feel prompted to do or what our heart's calling us to do, and we may feel like we can't do it or we don't know exactly how to get there. Or often when we feel inspiration, we get the opposition and we feel like it might be too hard to do that. All right, age 8. So where were you? What were you doing when you were 8? Good morning to Seal. All right, still in the throat chakra. Good morning, Susanna. All right. I speak honestly. Sometimes it's hard to do that. Sometimes we're scared to say what we really feel or think because we're scared of how other people will react. Oh, good morning, Wendy. All right. So, what are you scared to speak honestly about? All right. Others are starting to listen to me when I speak. And we talked last week about how important our words are. So, what we say and the love and the energy that comes through our words is very important. And, how we inspire other people or, what we do to um, connect to other people is very important. Okay, so now we're going to go into the eighth chakra, which is about our grounding and our connection into the earth. So sometimes I need to go sit out there and do some weeding just to connect to the earth. What do you do to connect to the earth? All right, so some people are seeing the earth as needing to be conquered. Good morning, Margaret. So, as always, is there anywhere in your body that you feel the energy is stuck? All right, I act in alignment with my values. So, I guess that goes back to the speaking honestly and acting honestly, isn't it? If we don't feel something is right or we don't feel, uh, you know, it's almost like sometimes a silence isn't golden, sometimes it's yellow if we don't say something when we need to. So, what are you needing to say? And affirmation here, I partake of earth resources with reverence and thanksgiving. The earth really is a wonderful place, isn't it? Like if you go out in nature or if you go to the beautiful gardens that we have and sit for a moment and put your feet on the grass, it is really very refreshing and restorative. All right, so layers of the aura. The fourth layer. So that's the astral body, which is to do with our interaction and our relationships and our bonds with people. So tears in our aura from the past, age 16, age 38, age 50, okay. All right, more stuff stuck in our mind. All right, my mind easily grasps new concepts and applies them immediately. So I guess sometimes like thinking about why we're here on earth, why we have to have such difficult experiences. And I truly believe that we did sign up for it and that we knew what we would encounter and we knew how we would grow through these experiences. Doesn't mean we like them, but I truly believe that we do grow through even the most difficult of experiences. All right, my mind listens to my body and is able to decode its messages easily. So sometimes you can use like Ina Siegel's book, The Secret Language of Your Body, or Carol Truman, Feelings Buried Alive Never Die, or Louise Hay, or other things like that to help decode what your body's telling you. The little pains you have, what are they about? And if anyone's brave enough, where are your little pains or big pains? All right, so part of our grid is damaged. So at the back, like lower back, excuse me. So permitting other people to engage with us, or people to interact with us, because I guess when we are close to other people, our energy fields do interact. And so for some people, that's actually a joy to be around them, and they give off good energy, and we're happy to be in their energy field. And then there are other people that maybe their energy is not so clear, or their vibration is a little lower, and we don't feel as comfortable with those people. All right, so now we're going into like the five elements. So the water element, which is kidney and bladder. So the bladder, the bladder reacting to feelings, lack of courage, and sometimes like we are fearful to offend family members, or fearful to offend friends or people that are close to us. And sometimes they do things that we really don't like, and they have no idea. So it's like having the courage to say something, even when it's a little uncomfortable. Because if we don't give someone the opportunity, if we don't tell them that there's a problem, they can't change because they don't realize they need to. Good morning, Janet. Okay. All right. So, all right. So the pituitary gland, so the fire element. Right. So the feeling that's stuck in the pituitary is feelings of being a constant recipient of bad luck or misfortune, and also not being able to see the good in all things. So I can be like that. I'm really good at spotting the bad, not so quick in spotting the good. So I need to improve in looking for the good, looking for the light, because often we notice the bad. All right, so let's go back to our elements. Wood, fire, earth, and metal. Good. All right, so things in our mind connected to our family. We provide a shoulder to lean on for each family member as they need or want it. I easily attract all the help I need in life. All right, so if I say it's okay for me to call, because that's what the call is about, isn't it? Call, don't fall, because we want people to ask for help. Right, age 3, age 6, age 7, age 8, age 9, age 10, age 11, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so sometimes in childhood, our families were very difficult. Some people had abuse, some people had starvation, some people had lack of security or um, bullying. So let's say I forgive my family for failing to be all I hoped they would be. Some generational stuff from dad's dad and the women. So 83 generations of women and some stuck emotions in genes. Unexpressed and unresolved hurts. All right. Can you feel those hurts in your body? Where do you feel them? Times when you've been wounded, especially as a child, when people may fail to understand how hurt you feel or how wounded you may be. And those wounds often stay in our body or our mind or our energy field until they're addressed and released. All right, so now I'm going into the ninth chakra, which is the lunar chakra. So it's directly above the crown chakra. All right, so the quality that we develop when this one opens is greater connection to be had with our intuition. The knowledge base of the soul enables not only awareness, but also deeper reliance on our internal compass. All right, so what's coming up here is being easily pushed around by others, to and fro, easily pulled in different directions. And I can understand that. If you have a few children, you want to help one or that one, and sometimes they conflict. So our feeling that we have to make everybody happy. What is needed is some silence. So, do you ever have time where it's just you and you can sit with your thoughts and feel what you need to feel? So, the oil marjoram comes up. So, marjoram's about connection. So, marjoram teaches that trust is the basis for all relationships. It assists individuals increasing their warmth and trust in social situations. Susanna said, I've just woken up from a horrible nightmare. I'm feeling grateful that it was just a dream. That is a good thing, isn't it? And I think that's our body's way of dealing with difficult things that happens in our sleep where we're actually safe. Not that it feels safe, but so marjoram softens the heart and heals past wounds. So we are talking about the wounds earlier, isn't it? Where are they in your body? It kindles the fires of trust in relationship that one may fully blossom. So when individuals feel safe and loved, they express their authenticity more freely. So marjoram restores trust and openness so that true bonds of love may be formed in friendships and relationships. All right, and another oil that will go with that is magnolia. All right, magnolia inspires the willingness to see the divine beauty within each soul. It teaches that individuals share a responsibility to discover the gaps in their connection to others, to clear the encumbered perceptions obscuring truth, and to turn to the divine to heal those cold, confused, barren places within their understanding. Magnolia offers a true haven of refuge and reflection and inspires deep, transformative thought. Magnolia is a tonic for those who feel separated from the divine feminine and desperately need the lost teachings of a loving parent to guide them on the path to greater happiness, progress, and unity. All right, so you might use these oils, magnolia and marjoram, when you're feeling disconnected, when you're feeling numb or lonely or isolated. All right, more things stuck in our mind. All right, so the value of trust. Right, basic mistrust can sometimes be a reflection of our belief that you have to do life all by yourself, that you are on your own. Trust, in a nutshell, is the knowledge that you do not have to do life all by yourself. All right, I trust my intuition with unwavering security. And often we do have impressions about things and we can be scared to act on them because we think, oh, that mightn't be right. What about if I'm being silly? But you will usually find that your intuition was right, even if you can't uh, initially see it. All right, it's safe for me to trust my partner with money or with my children, my pets. I trust my body's ability to return to full health. I trust those who have made mistakes in the past and give them a second chance. And, sometimes we've asked for help in the past and maybe people haven't understood how desperate we were, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't ask again. Sometimes we tell ourselves, I'm never going to ask for help after, getting a bad reaction. But again, we want to move forward and we want to ask for help because it does make a difference. And also, when we help others, we feel connected to them. And I think this is how we build community, is that we actually help each other and do things together. All right, back to the crown chakra. All right, so a feeling that was stuck from that dream was stubbornness. So I don't know, what are you feeling stubborn about? All right, it's okay for me to have faith in things I cannot see. My worth is great. So that's like I'm worthy of asking for help. I'm worthy of receiving the help that I desire. It's okay to peel away the layers and expose the real me. It's safe to be happy. I allow myself to be peaceful and balanced. Sometimes we of telling ourselves, "Oh, I'll be peaceful and balanced when this has happened," or "when I've done that," or when I have achieved that." But I don't think that's how it should be, and not that I got it down pat, but the idea of we're learning to have balance along the way in the journey. All right, I'm safe in the presence of others. I appreciate, accept, and love my body. I remember I'm always spiritually connected. And I think sometimes we forget that. We just feel like we're all on our own, nobody gets us. I easily connect with life and the people around me. I love and approve of myself. So that's got a generational component from dad's side. I'm the only one who thinks in my mind. I don't think that's true. I relax and trust the process of life. I accept my body signals in perfect harmony and rhythm. My spirituality has complete permission to flow through me unrestrained. I love to take care of myself. All right, we're going back into the higher chakra. So we're in chakra 10, the solar star chakra. Oh, Susanna, she was going to jail in the dream. Oh, that's scary, isn't it? All right. So this is about like our connection to the solar system and the sun. And as this chakra opens, it's like the good and the bad and the ugly. So sometimes we're not able to incorporate the bad things that have happened. We just feel that was a terrible thing. I want to put it in a box and I never want to think about that again. But there's things to be learned from everything that we face. All right, so food cravings is coming up. All right, racing around trying to fit everything into life. And I think that's where the silence coming in. Sometimes you just have to stop and be still. And I think if you can do that in nature, even better. If not, even in your room, if you just stop and sit. All right, so the oil console. Margaret, haha, just picturing you in one of the prison outfits. Won't be a good look. All right. So this is from Essential Emotions. When a storm is raging in one's heart or mind, or when there is no relief from fear, emotional pain, or anxious feelings, Console can assist individuals in taking the first steps toward healing. It encourages individuals to seek divine intervention so they may experience the ever present mantle of warmth, love, and consolation. Console helps ease burdens, assists in experiencing a serene heart and mind, and guides individuals toward emotional rest. So you could use it as a perfume you could put on your wrist today. All right, so when you feel burdened, you could use the console oil. Okay. All right, I love all parts of my personality. And I think we all have a little bit of comic in us. Maybe we have a little bit of drama queen as well, but all of those parts of us are lovable and part of what makes us whole and original and unique. I'm grateful for my senses through which I experience my journey. Now, some people are visual people, some people are auditory, some people are tactile. So it's like, how do you enjoy the world around you? Is it visually, or is it by sound, or is it by touch, or by experience? All right, so hooks in our aura. So who's kind of hanging on to us in an unhealthy way? So females, current females in our lives. All right, the feeling of lack of control, either over ourselves or things happening around us. Which I guess the dream of being in prison is that, isn't it? Losing control or losing freedom in some way. All right, so now we're going into the galactic chakra, which is about the Akashic record. So it's everything that happens to us is all stored in our energy field, in our brain. All right, and the quality of this one is the unveiling of our true selves. And really, that's what we want. Who you really are is amazing and wonderful. And sometimes we doubt that and we're too scared to show who we are. Sometimes it can be weakened by fame. So sometimes our ego wants to talk and take over a bit. The other thing that can be helpful is doing Tai Chi, which is like very focused on the breathing and, moving the body slowly and gently, stretching all our joints. And the oil chi comes up. So sometimes we just do need to be uplifted. All right, this blend of citruses and spices was formulated to assist those who are in need of cheerfulness. I think we could all do with some cheerfulness. So it is especially helpful for individuals who feel heavy-hearted or who have been weighed down by many challenges in life. Encountering repeated trials over an extended period of time can have crippling effects and may even create an expectation of permanent suffering with no relief, no hope of relief. So if you're feeling weighed down or that you have too much responsibility or that you can't be free, so you could use the chia oil as well as the console to feel comforted. And I really believe that, we're divinely cared for. God's on our side. He's our cheerleader. He's our confidant. Wants to hear the things that we're struggling with. He wants to hear what brings us joy, the successes, the failures, the things that are challenging, our hopes and our dreams. They need to be communicated. All right, and we're going into the universal chakra now. All right, wanting to escape the body that you're in. And of course, our body is just our vehicle in this life, isn't it, to learn things. And sometimes we're very angry about the body not being the way we want it to be. So this chakra is strengthened by uplifting music. So I was reading an article the other day that talked about, well, they did a study on conductors of classical music, and they lived longer. They had better brain function for longer. So it's like it makes changes in our brain when we listen to uplifting music, like particularly classical music. So, listen to things like that that actually help all your cells to work better and help your energy field to be stronger and your brain to be better. And I can't think of the Japanese guy's name, the one that takes the pictures of the crystals of the water. When they played classical music, the beautiful crystals that were formed, and, even love and peace and prayer all made these beautiful patterns in the water. So it's like allowing ourselves to experience that upliftment. I had the privilege of going to Margaret's mum's 75th the other day, and it was so lovely to see their culture and their family, and her mum singing along to songs. So, like, music has this power. Margaret's mum might struggle to communicate, but she was singing away. So, like, it's a powerful thing to see, and how music changes people. And even they, played music from their teenage years to people that had Alzheimer's, and their face lit up, and it really touched part of their brain that perhaps they couldn't really communicate with. So, don't forget your music. I have gifts and talents that are beyond comprehension. And you all do have gifts. I know many of you I know personally, you do have gifts and talents. And you may take for granted the gifts and talents that you have because you've always been able to do it. But not everybody has your gifts and talents. And, like, to other people, it's like, wow, that doesn't come into my head. I have no idea about that. All right, I am one with all that is. So it's like being able to be okay about what happens in life. And we may not like it, it may not be the most easy or pleasurable, but being okay with it and getting through it. And that's when, this call, don't fall. We want you to ask for help. We don't want you to fall in the hole. We don't want you to feel like no one loves you or cares for you, because that's not true. And that's what the bad team will tell you. So you need to, have that prayer and that meditation, that solitude, the uplifting music, to feel that divine connection and to know that you are loved daughter or son of your heavenly Father, who cares about you and sent you here to this university of physical life because of the strength and the growth that would happen so fast. So, you know, always remember to call. And I'm happy to be on the other end of the phone. All right. So, just so we're having an Energy Workz get together on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Right. So you're welcome to come. You're welcome to bring a plate of goodies, a friend, and just chill out and have fun together. And We're having an advanced energy works on the 11th, 12th, and 13th of July. And there's a basic in August, so the 8th, 9th, and 10th. So if you know anyone that might be interested in learning how to clear energy, love to have them. If you want to just come along to mix with like-minded people, you're welcome to do that. Anyway, thank you for those that have been on the call and commented. It really makes a big difference to me that you do that. And I'm grateful for you and for your talents and gifts. And I'm grateful for you when you call and that you can connect and ask for help, because we want you to achieve your purpose. Nobody wants you to fail or to fall. Okay. Well, I hope you have an amazing day and that you can see the good. All right. See ya.